Get your mind to work and work and work and work, baby, and think about love can be.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mod 2020. Shut the fuck up. Welcome back to the Mod 2020 pod. This might be my last. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's
Special
crazy.
K in the building.
Special K.
Sounds like another person apologizing for things.
Oh, that's what you
Where
look
you
like.
at? Apology.
That's crazy. You like the Special K strawberries box right now.
Nah,
So,
I'm
we,
out.
so
Not
this
a
is what we're doing
strawberry
now?
box.
This is what we're
Yo.
going to do, huh?
At least I said
You
you
look
was
like a
model.
light-skinned Gerard Carmichael. Shut the...
Oh. You look like Gerard
Where that get
Carmichael.
from? Where's that come from?
Gerard Carmichael.
I know it come. How?
Oh, here you go, getting technical. You snap back.
Snap back.
I'm sorry.
Fight back, son.
You Special
Special
K.
K.
I
Okay.
called you Special K before
All right,
Special K.
all right, no, all right. What
I'm
else material you
solidified,
got?
man.
The
I'm
strawberries and the Special K. Here we go. Let's go.
Fight back, son.
Hey yo.
Oh, God.
Can we keep going?
Do the intro.
Oh my
Do
God.
the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the My 2020 podcast.
I hate these guys. I got you.
Nigga said I hate it here.
Thank you for being here, everybody. We just jokes among friends, always snapping back at each other. But thank you for joining us here in another episode of the My 2020 pod. Continue to support us. We appreciate the comments, any type of interaction you guys have with us is greatly appreciated. Continue to share.
Oh, make sure don't call us with a comment.
Right.
Just
Just leave it.
comment
Yes.
Leave the
on
comment.
YouTube
We want you.
or Spotify
Right.
or wherever
You
I
can't really
put
comment
something.
on Spotify.
Yes, you can.
I mean,
There,
comment
there
on.
is there's
Alright,
a thing on the podcast that says if how you felt
Okay.
about this
Gotcha.
episode or something.
Yeah, properly rate us with five stars. You know what I'm saying? We come here with the content, and and we're gonna get the episode started. Fellas,
So,
how y'all doing?
I guess you go first. Man.
I mean, nah, we gotta go with the
Well, yeah,
format, bro.
mental
We
health.
back to the we back in the fire. You gotta stop sitting in the fire. So we back. We gotta go with the format, man.
Yeah, we doing
So we doing the mental health. We doing the grind again.
Yes, I'm doing all the shit. It's been
I-
a minute since we've been doing anime talks for a minute.
That's true. That's true.
It's
And we-
3 episodes, man. So it's
By the way, thank you for all that supported our first real endeavor into our transition to anime talk. We talked about anime in the past,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this was probably last episode was our first kind of title. Yeah, table talk.
Tailored.
yeah,
feel me?
anime talk is no more. It's sub versus dub
Sub versus
officially. So
Shout out
just
to my man. Good title.
get on that
Yeah.
real quick. I probably would say I'm at to be honest with you, I'm still at an 8.5, bro.
That's what's up.
Nothing's going crazy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say a 9, to be honest with you.
Wow.
I had a talk with my mentor today, so it seems like once most of the stuff is almost done, so I might be in there for September for sure.
Hey.
So I'm urging you, we going get on this shit, fam. So definitely,
Oh, okay.
yeah, definitely.
Can I talk shit or
You
not?
shut it up.
All right.
Shut it
That
up.
means your
Just do
training
more.
got-
Just
yeah.
do more than 6. All right. Aim for 10.
This nigga,
Aim
I
for
got
10.
you. No, I got you. For real, I got
That's
you.
That means we gotta push you more in the gym, bro.
That's a fact.
I gotta push myself more. Sometimes I like going by myself. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I like to go and just push myself. Sometimes.
That's good.
Cause I feel like when we go to the gym, we get shit done, but then we be talking for like an hour.
Yeah,
or
that's
so-
true.
Extra
That's a
and
fact.
shit.
Sir,
That's a fact.
you be
No,
talking
I don't.
hours.
No.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying it's
We
like
end
I
up-
like
we end up
I like
talking.
when we go to the gym together, but there
I
be
do.
the other times we're like,
I do too.
let's get this going, let's
Yeah,
get this
we-
done.
nah,
And
right,
I know
right.
when I'm by myself, it's like I'll be on
Yeah,
the
you
phone
just-
5 seconds and then I'll just go right back
Nah,
to it.
that's true. And
I like the
it's
balance.
only because honestly, we
We don't see each other.
don't
that
see
much.
each other. as
So it's like
often
it's
as we-
different.
Yeah.
All right, so where you at?
Probably at a 8. I feel like I'm at an 8.
Mm-hmm.
At an 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your weather getting up there?
Weather's amazing.
About
I'm
45.
liking this consistency from Travis.
Happiness?
9s and 8. Yeah.
Happiness?
I like to see my
Happiness?
boy happy, bro. I like to see my boy happy.
When are you sad though? I'm sorry.
Bro,
Nah,
he was
I
going
get
through
sad,
it,
bro.
He don't get sad, but
You
he was
get
going through it.
stressed. Not,
Yeah.
not sad,
Yeah.
but okay.
But either way,
We doing good on numbers.
look,
8.
Bro.
yeah, I like 8.
Yeah.
I don't want to go below 8.
Shit.
I don't want to be no 7.9.
It's not fun.
Yeah, nah. I mean, life does do that to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm holding on to 8 as long as possible. 8 and up, please. God, if you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
God, can you
Yeah,
hear
man.
me? It's me,
Besides
Travis.
surviving an earthquake and
That was crazy.
A little
I mean,
shake, a
I'm
little
not-
Harlem shake. Harlem shake.
I don't want to say a eclipse because that just happens. But you know, surviving nature, everything's going
Absolutely.
pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm about a 6, 6.5, maybe 7 bounds. I'll say a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I know my situation is what it is,
Mhm.
but it's not completely bad. I have tons of support. I have tons of. I actually have an opportunity this week coming, so I am happy about that. I guess I'm just staying leveled because, you don't want to get too excited for something that's not
Yeah. Definitely.
assured,
Cemented.
cemented.
Mhm.
So, but I'm still positive. I feel like I always mention that I'm trying to keep positive every time I bring up my
Yeah,
mental,
why
but
would you
it
be
is
negative, bro?
Yeah, to me, the reason why I keep bringing it up is because especially those who are watching, I want them to kind of, because we live in some tough times, I want them to try to maintain a positive mindset while doing what you got to do.
Mhm.
Within reason. I ain't trying to tell you how to do. Don't be positively robbing people and shit. But
I mean,
listen, I'm not trying to promote
Get
nothing
into that
crazy.
bag,
but
nobody said you was promoting it. But
I'm
hey,
just saying.
if you
I gotta do what I gotta do, son.
make
Do
sure
it.
it's not me or any of us up here.
Facts. We not about that. But I honestly it's because of I have good supporting people in my life. I got you guys. You guys are great when it comes to supporting like my endeavors with my business.
Mhm.
That being said, I'm back to training full time. So the summer's coming up. It's basically here. That shit is tomorrow. So
Basically, yeah.
you need to,
Basically.
you need to get that body right. So you try to get that body right. Hit up Burningvigorfit, or
Spell
hit
it.
us up in the DMs at the My
Spell
2020
it for the
pod.
people.
BURNINGVIGORFIT @gmail.com.
There you go,
Mhm.
brother.
There we go.
We gonna put it right up there.
Right.
Right there. But gentlemen, let's talk about ideas because I got something in mind.
I got a couple.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I hope
so
I hope we have a common one because y'all know like a common one that we just went through and shit.
I wanna give y'all the platform to do.
Nah,
the
y'all
common
sound.
ones.
I gotta. I'm
Mine's
gonna
is-
come up with one.
Mine's is
Come on.
so you
I'ma
want me?
come
I'll
Go
set it
first,
off.
yeah, go first.
Mine's is honestly wrestling related.
Wrestling?
You know what's funny?
Mhm.
I was thinking that.
Oh, we talking about you want to talk
but
about
I
it?
didn't want to like.
Well,
All right, let me go real quick.
all right.
Go ahead.
Yo, listen, man. As a person that enjoyed wrestling as a kid, drifted away as a teenager, came
Right.
back,
Mm.
spotty here and there, 20 something, 30 something.
And that's fair.
I get storylines. I get good storylines. Let the OGs go. Okay? I say that to say, technically we were watching WrestleMania.
Call it out. Call him out.
Right?
Go ahead, call him out if you want. No, go ahead, call him
Nah,
out.
I'm just saying.
Say the name, bro.
Hold on. We was watching WrestleMania, and then all of a sudden, The Rock is there, which is great.
It just became a bit of a cluster.
It was just too much. Like
Yeah.
he
I'm not
brought
gonna
his
lie. It was
Hollywood-
still good. I liked
he
it.
brought his
but
Hollywood shit.
I'm sorry,
to
that
the
collar
shit.
on that fucking vest was pissing me
Bro,
off.
it's just so wild
the
seeing this
70
dude
pants is
as a
just-
50-something-year-old.
Let him name him. Let
And
him
he's
name him.
even bigger than he was when he was fucking 20, 30
Yeah.
something. But either way, the lights cut out. And then all of a sudden,
Mm,
out of nowhere, I see
Mhm.
60-something-year-old
mhm.
Civilian dressed.
Undertaker. I was like,
in the hoodie, in the crib, fresh
was
off the
like-
couch.
I
Fresh
was
off
like,
the
yo,
couch.
bro,
Fresh off the
fresh off the
couch.
couch.
Fresh
And I
off
was
the
just-
Fresh off the couch.
I was just like, what the fuck?
I honestly think it was for like you said, the OGs who are still those
I just-
wrestling fans who used
The
to
same
watch
way
it.
I
But
felt.
The Rock was enough.
Yeah.
His personality was enough. It was carrying. It was doing the job it had to do. I did not need to see Undertaker, bro.
I'm-
I didn't need to see Mark, whatever the
Mark
fuck. his-
Calloway.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
I said the same thing to Eric. It was so unnecessary. I
We
felt
both
like
had the same face.
yeah, like
what?
I was like, yo, like this didn't apply to the
To
story.
anything.
Like every other person, like how I told you before, every other person made sense. Solo getting knocked out by John Cena because they had a match.
Right.
Jimmy being knocked out by Jay because they had a match in their brothers.
Fuck
The
Undertaker
Rock,
come from.
I would have understood if you picked like I understand you couldn't have Stone Cold in that situation just because Stone Cold is way too old and
I
That's not
think
true.
that's not. I
What-
think they
But
won.
Stone
it.
It
Cold-
was a rumor
there was a
that
rumor that they wanted him.
Yeah, but
financially they couldn't come to any agreement.
right.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Stone Cold's injury was like detrimental enough that he can't really wrestle at all.
Bro, all
Honestly,
you
you
gotta do
could
is
have
come in the ring for 30 seconds, stun somebody.
somebody in
You
the
could have did a
ring.
little quick, but I just
Yeah.
don't. I think it would have cost a lot for him to be in that position.
Well,
Right.
that's why he
Compared-
was trying to run it up.
Yeah,
He said,
but
"Yo, pay me
it,
this
it
amount."
came out of left field for me. Definitely, I feel the same way
It
you
makes
did.
me think how much did he
Undertaker of
want,
all
though?
people
Like man,
to
random.
come out and shit like that. I'm just sitting there like, what? Why? Like, what do you have to do with this at
Like-
all? Like,
We all know Stone Cold and The Rock were the ones that really had the wars and all that shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
They
You
made the
had
other-
matches.
that's why it made sense. Like him and Undertaker was cool, but it was like.
They had shit here and there,
But it wasn't as
like,
legendary as me and Stone Cold.
Come
So it was
on.
like, but I guess it's just because he's probably the most active person that can actually still wrestle
yeah.
in that situation. It made sense. And nobody from the roster probably could have like attacked
or
that
had
situation.
had that star power to kind of
Yeah, in some type of way. So I mean, I definitely agree with him on that shit though. Was that the only one you
Was that
had?
the only gear you had?
I mean the music related stuff. I just need like
we gonna
I
get
need
into
10 minutes to just
it. Yeah, we gonna get on it.
That's gonna be
We
yours.
gonna
That's
get
gonna be
into it.
yours. Yeah.
It'll be longer than 10 minutes.
yeah.
'Cause I got some shit
I just
too.
gotta let me go and then
Yeah.
All right.
but yeah,
Get your shit
what else? Yo, also this guy Eric Adams, bro. Like he went on Breakfast Club. That was a great interview because he was actually getting his ass chewed out, pause. But the way how he responded to that shit was like, you know, he wasn't answering any questions. He was a real politician.
Right.
And it just made it look even worse. And today I heard somebody say Jalen Brunson for mayor, and I'm rolling.
Jalen Brunson for
Fuck
me.
it. Let's have the Knicks be the fucking mayor at this point because
They not win no championships.
it don't matter, bro.
One
They
of
doing
them.
more for the city than this
This is
motherfucker.
true.
I mean,
agree.
they always have.
And then my last grinding my gears. Okay,
the Rats are doing more than the city than fucking Eric Adams.
that's a fact.
Fuck.
The last thing I have to say, I know some people are gonna feel away. It is what it is. Feel how you want about O.J. Simpson. Hold up, wait, wait now. He was alive. He had a life. I get it. He chose whether he was black or white or whatever he was. He was OJ, but that was still a man that died from cancer. Okay, let's
Mhm.
just focus on that. I get it. He could be a murderer.
Can I ask you a question? Did OJ do
Like I said, he could be a murderer.
I think that nigga did that.
That nigga
Everybody
did
that
that
would
shit.
know.
You don't write a book. What if I did it? Nigga, you did
He
it.
did write a book called
Listen.
If I Didn't Do It, but if I did,
Guys,
I'm listening.
the only people that would know are no longer physically here.
Right.
So
Especially at night.
I
you know,
just
RP
Orange
to that
Bronco,
guy.
real
Right,
quick.
right.
All right, that's it. That's all.
American muscle.
I just look at it as because unfortunately his infamy is eclipsed by
What he
what
did.
a star he was
Yeah.
on the gridiron. You feel me?
Could I ask a
And-
question?
Bro, did you know he was about to be Terminator?
I like play the Terminator.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
He was supposed to
Life
be
might have been
Arnold.
different. Life might have
I
been
definitely
different.
don't know that.
Totally different.
What I say at the concert. Should I stay away from them? Yeah. I mean,
But
that-
also too, I said that the only reason I brought him up for grinding my gears is because you had a lot of people talking about good riddance and all
Yeah.
this shit, and it's like, yo, bro, hold
Including
on now.
Kendrick.
It's not good riddance for
Whoever-
me. I just don't care, to be honest with you.
True.
I could understand that, but goddamn, like y'all was waiting for this motherfucker to die.
I didn't know. I thought he was already dead. I didn't know whether he was
Damn.
alive or not. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
So OJ was dead.
I didn't know.
You didn't see him on Cam and Mace.
I'm not looking for OJ Simpson. You
I mean-
looking for OJ Simpson?
I mean,
I wasn't
When's the
looking for
last
him, but you
time-
know,
look. If whether you were a fan of whether
Rest
you were
in
a fan
peace. Rest in
or,
peace to OJ Simpson.
facts.
or I don't even say a hater, but
And Mississippi.
right. Whether you were a fan or someone
And
in
Nicole.
between.
Nah, see?
Nicole.
You going crazy.
Listen. You can't. God damn. I just caught you.
Now you going crazy.
God,
I'm sorry.
y'all jacking.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Never mind. Let's move on. I don't even want to
Yeah,
say.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
One, what's going on in my gears? People who don't understand personal space.
That's an interesting gear.
To grind.
To grind.
So let's
What-
just start. We went to a Boss concert
Oh God.
That's
in the
okay.
city in
All
Urban
right.
Plaza. One, Urban Plaza is a big venue for standing around. If you have enough room to go somewhere else, just fucking go somewhere else. Secondly, if you under 5'8", 5'7", bro, don't stand in front of me, bro.
Facts.
That you literally had the 7 dwarves walk in between us, bro.
It's better than the 6
Like,
foot
yeah,
giants
6
that
foot-
was
the
like
6
the
foot-
little
Yes,
6 foot.
no, I get those niggas.
To the
But
point
the
where me and
situation
Travis had to
was,
press him like, "Yo, what are you
Yeah,
doing?"
like,
and
Get
I
out the
get
way.
that. Them
Get
niggas
out
was
the
annoying for sure.
way.
But when them niggas got in front of us, bro, it was like a snake in the middle of all
Nah,
this
they
shit.
were.
And then the thing that pissed me off is every time this nigga move, his hat hits my lip, and I'm sitting
Nah,
there
that's
like,
mad
That's
funny.
crazy.
and I'm sitting there like, yo, should I
I
just?
didn't know that.
I was literally about to big
Why'd you
arm
say
this.
something?
Right.
At first, I was, but then I was just like,
What's the point?
I don't want to ruin this.
Mm.
I don't want to do that because I was really about to like 6'1" this nigga be like, yo, my man's
Like I told Eric.
move over. Like
Like I
I would have
told-
grabbed him by his head and be like, yo, right here, my nigga.
Bro,
That's
we're
all you
here.
need to do, right
Have a
here.
Good energy.
vibing.
We're vibing.
Like-
some white dude walked past us, right?
Yo, nah, my bad.
What happened?
They walked past me and specifically Travis, and they like bumped into Travis.
He ran
He
over
ran
me, bro.
over Travis.
Little dude.
Travis grabbed him like, "Yo, watch
You
where the
good?
fuck you
Like,
going,
you
nigga." and he turned around like, "Hey, man." Like,
I feel like the younger people just don't
Like-
have no respect to say excuse me, fam. Some of them
nah,
just be like,
and then they
they'll just go
hide.
like this
It
and
was-
move
Everybody
and
there was
shit.
like smoking.
yeah,
some sort
I
of
didn't
shit.
care about the weed because it
Nah, I
wasn't.
don't
It
care
wasn't
either,
too
but-
much. It wasn't too much.
Yeah,
If it was like Summer Jam, I would have been pissed. But
Yeah.
it was like
What's the
basic.
difference between Summer Jam and that?
Summer Jam's worse.
Bro, you gotta think. Ever since it's been legalized, it's
Yeah, it's
it's.
just-
This is before it was legalized, man.
I mean,
Summer Jam was worse.
nah.
I've been to Summer Jam multiple times where weed is worse. It was like that because you had the AC and the ventilators throwing the shit to the side or whatever.
Do you smoke?
No, no. I'm just saying. But like, I literally was about to really like grab this nigga by his head and say, "Yo, my nigga, just move right
Nah,
here."
you should just tap
You
it.
And
should've
it been
stopped
good.
him.
I-
Because when
I would've
I'm telling
tapped him.
you, when it was
In that
these
position,
two-
I wouldn't have tapped him
when these
because
two-
he had his other nigga right next to me, and you standing here. Then you got one man's in between you two, and then you got 2 other niggas right here in the cut, and I'm sitting here like,
What the fuck?
and people kept moving like,
all,
It was
all
just
the
like-
time.
which is I guess is alright, but like
Nah.
we kept having people like while we
Stand in the
enjoying,
front.
especially when Boss started when he came out and he was performing.
I didn't want no niggas to move
People-
at that point, fam.
Yeah, like
I'm
he's
sorry.
out, and then
Stop
niggas kept,
fucking
I don't know if
moving.
they were leaving or something, but
We
it got
all
to the
get
point
to
where
see the same venue. We all got the same type of good ass view. It's not that serious. Unless you VIP, staying where the fuck you at. It's just that simple. Secondly,
Mhm.
I had to deal with these slow ass drivers today. You know the ones that drive real slow
Mhm.
and you honk at them like a couple stoplights and they still drive slow.
Yeah,
You're not gonna mess up their driving, bro.
Fam,
they
I was
gotta
about to
obey
kill
the
a nigga
speed.
too,
I'm telling
fam.
you,
Facts.
I swear to God,
I'm
bro.
telling you, bro.
It's
Were
re-
they taxis?
No,
they were civilians.
regular Jeeps.
I don't know what to tell
Just
you,
sitting
bro.
here, just driving slow, and then you so slow.
Like you don't want to go 2 miles over. You don't want to. You gotta go speed.
But
limit.
it's crazy.
And then the worst ones is the ones that go below. Those what gets me the most. Like unless you looking for parking or some shit. And if that's the case, like put your hazards, do something.
Something. But then, the problem for me was every time this nigga drove slow, we going into the next block, and the light is green
Mhm.
from the distance. If you go five extra, we could all get past this shit.
Right.
But no, you just want to be cruising and shit
Did you
while I'm
see-
honking the horn at your
You
ass.
see
There's
his
a
face?
OG?
It was OG.
I don't know. The nigga turned eventually. I wasn't about to have an altercation because I was waiting for the shit.
No, it's not even an altercation. I just try
It
to.
is for me. My anger could go like this. Fam. I'm sorry. With my rage
you-
is crazy.
I didn't know you was on the Special K diet.
That's what I'm saying.
Special K be snapping, bro.
I'm sorry. This is.
When have you seen me snap on the road?
I'll always snap on the road. I'm sorry. That's just me.
I won't talk about anything that happened prior.
So what's grinding my gears, right?
Get your shit on, bro.
I'll make mine like I'll try to make it quick as possible. So the first one is hypocrisy. I know that's just like a general statement, but it's just been a lot of cappage and hypocrisy lately, whether it's real life, on Twitter, social media. And I appreciate that. Here's one thing. I appreciate that our consumers like our content, and I want them to continue. I want it to grow. But I often say, take what we say. Don't take what we say always as gospel. This is the perspective of three. But then you have kind of like those guys that are like y'all know, like I heard of like red pillars and shit like that, right?
Can't stand them.
Yeah, can't stand. I really can't. You don't know? Well, that's like a whole topic.
Okay.
But anyways, they're these people. They're similar to me as those who how can I say this? It's those girls who are into zodiac signs, who is like that's their gospel.
Crystals
and shit like that.
Shit.
I compare it to that.
Okay.
So I say this all to say, when the hypocrisy of it, they'll be the ones that, women need to be this way and they need to be that way and they gotta be in the kitchen and all this other shit. And don't be fucking with no 304s, 304 Miami area code.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking with no 304s. You can't be shooting up the club. And then like next week you hear like this nigga's dating a 304, or this dude is pregnant, or not dude, this dude got this chick pregnant.
Yeah.
And like instead of taking accountability, they're gonna straight deny it, even though the proof is there. Like one, I'm not gonna mention the platform, because even though we're still growing, I don't need no heat right now. But all I'm just gonna say is this platform is, for the sake of entertainment, it's funny. But every time I hear it, is like I've never seen a successful platform that takes so much L's like this one. And I'm not gonna name names. But anyways,
Could you?
I
Name
could.
names? Why would he name names?
Well, name the platform.
I'm not gonna name the platform. I'm not gonna name the
You want to
platform.
boost people up?
Nah. I'm not gonna.
Not boosting them up. I just want to.
Anyway, if you know, you know. So anyways, there's a this particular person on this platform is dating this girl, this woman, whatever, who got her pregnant. Now, the whole thing is she a streetwalker or is she not? It really doesn't matter.
Streetwalker.
The point is the same dude that always is like, you can't be out here shooting up the club, raw dogging these girls, getting them pregnant. Here you are, and it come to find out, he's like, this is like the fourth girl he's been like
Got pregnant.
and the DMs got released because she got tight of him like, hey, abort it, and she's like, no, because I told you I want a kid. I told you this when we first met, and it's like right all there to see. And that, to me, for some reason, that grinds my gears specifically just because it's not the first time, not just this platform, but a lot of this shit happens a lot. Like, my niggas just, look, stop shooting up the club. Just stop. If you're not ready.
If you don't want to.
Exactly. If you're not ready, you're not ready. If condoms ain't for you, bro, then I'll
snip, nigga.
Snip. Get a vasectomy, because it's crazy out here. The second thing, and I'll make this one quick too. So my brother Travis here sent me a clip on the group chat, and he got it on Twitter. And this goes back to wrestling, and it is a clip of a backstage altercation between CM Punk and a wrestler named Jungle Boy, who is Jack Perry, who is Luke Perry's son, the actor Luke Perry's son.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's Luke Perry's legit son.
That's mad random.
He's been wrestling for some time now. So why does that grind my gears? So in the beginning, this goes way back, but this started because CM Punk was recently on an interview with Ariel Helwani. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Where he talks about his time in AEW. He's no longer with AEW. He's with WWE. He got fired because of this specific incident that was on Twitter. Whatever, right? His side of the story. Usually when you tell, like, you got a side of the story, I got a side of the story, you got a side of the story, and there's the right side, right? Usually when you put a recording out, it's to prove that the person, what he said was wrong.
Yeah.
Everything the nigga said came to light in the clip. And then worst of all, what grinds my gears is, I told him on the group chat.
So wait, CM Punk is right about his story?
He told what happened. He said, this kid, it's stupid. Long story short, him and Jack Perry
Mm-hmm.
was not seen eye to eye on a spot involving some glass in a car.
Okay.
CM Punk was in his bag. Jack Perry was like, all right, nigga, what you gonna do? And pushed him. A scuffle happened. It was like a 6-second scuffle
Yeah,
before Samoa Joe
it was
came.
like, yeah.
And then like off to the side is Tony Khan. And he's what grinds my gears because he runs the same. He runs the whole thing, and he is also the same fucking co-owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I need to see how that team's going because if he's running AEW like he's running that team,
They could be better.
God damn, bro.
That could be better.
But I say this all to say, what he did, he could be in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Twitter, I liken Twitter to wrestling because they're both not real.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody likes to think it's real, but it's
just
not.
scripted.
It's just scripted shit, just like Twitter. If you post it on your leaked thing on Twitter, that's fine. Whatever. This nigga posted on live television in his wrestling show. And
Tony Khan
posted that clip on a live, and they're making it like a sketch, not a sketch. Making it like a
storyline
storyline
for Jungle Boy.
For I guess, but
Is he still even in AEW?
No, he's been suspended for 7 months since he has not been back.
I haven't seen him that. Yeah.
So it's like, why did you do this? What? Because and by the way, the
sounds
consensus,
like a petty owner.
It is a petty owner, but it's one thing to be petty, is another thing to be self-destructive. Because this did him no favors.
It doesn't help him.
Yeah,
it doesn't ruin CM Punk's career.
A lot of the star power on the roster has left.
Mostly, yeah.
But you know what it is?
AEW has their own star power.
They got their own star
power.
power. They gotten a lot of good people from different, not just WWE, but different facilities. They need to focus on that. The two focus, like WWE is hot right now. Despite that bullshit.
WWE is always going to be hot.
It's always going to be hot, but put it this way: in late 2000, from 2019 to beforehand, WWE was dog shit. But it was the only superpower you had. And then around, the same time,
then NXT.
You had AEW come out. And it was an alternative to this dog shit ass storyline because we had an old, creepy old man running this thing who was damn near ancient, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you had this alternative to wrestling that people were just like, yes, we're seeing something new. And since then, they removed you know who. And now Triple H is in charge, and Triple H has been killing it. Let's keep it a buck.
I mean that episode where NXT like trashed all the SmackDown roster was fire. It definitely was one of them one and ones. It made me watch NXT a little bit.
And that was based off of controversy too. But I say this all to say, just tend to your own garden. Like, stop looking at other people and seeing what they're doing. I can understand when you get upset because CM Punk made.
But I don't think that's why CM Punk left. Did
he get
fired?
He got fired.
He got fired for that situation?
He got fired for that because Tony Khan said that he felt like his life was in danger. Because apparently after the 6-second scuffle, he like swiped at Tony Khan or something like that. I don't know. It had no sound. It had no.
It looks like a far view when I seen it. So it's not
he
really
is on the
easy.
left. I don't know what happened, but. You would think that there was like an altercation afterwards backstage, like, hey, CM Punk, too. I ain't gonna fucking chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was something like that.
Yeah.
But it just, no one knows why he did it. It made him look petty. It made him look stupid. And you were watching it, and I just see, Tony Schiavone. Schiavone since WCW. And he's been through the bullshit of WCW. And you just see him at the commentator table just like this.
Yeah, you already know.
Just like
Tony Khan is not an old person. He's not like experienced as what he is.
He's not.
And he doesn't understand how this business fully works.
He's not, and you're right. And that's why you need people that do. To coach you on this shit.
Isn't that the other co-owner? Like, it's not Cody Rhodes anymore.
No, it's not Cody.
So it wasn't another person, like an older generation or something?
There are people there to coach him, but ultimately he makes the decision.
Okay.
Right? So it's just like, if you was in charge, we can suggest you to do certain things.
Yeah,
ultimately,
it's up to you.
There were a lot of people that told him, "Don't do this.
Yeah,
this is not a good idea. This is gonna make you look stupid."
And
he was upset. He's like, "No, I'm gonna do this."
Well, hopefully it's a mistake he'll learn later.
Yeah, hopefully he got it out of the system. But that was just my little nerdy wrestling.
The thing for me is that
with the Jaguars.
The thing is for me when it comes to wrestling, I realized this when I got older. I'm a promo person.
Yeah.
It's not the matches for me anymore. It's mostly promo.
To me, it's all of it. You can have good because everybody.
Back in the day, it was everything.
Mhm.
It was definitely everything. I used to remember watching how mad I used to get that The Rock always getting jumped by every single fucking person and shit.
Right.
But the promos was fire. The talk was there and shit like that.
Because you want a reason to why these people are even wrestling in the first
Yeah,
place.
like why are you fighting
Like,
this person and shit
Just
like
give me a
that?
good storyline, man.
Every time my YouTube is nothing but promos now. Even with AEW, it's promos.
Right.
It's not the fights, it's the promos for me and shit.
Right,
So
right.
I don't know. I mean, wrestling right now, to be honest with you, it has definitely got interested in stuff.
It is. It's an interesting point.
I thought WrestleMania was too fucking long, to be honest. You clearly see
once
how
they
I
went to the
predicted every fucking thing in WrestleMania
Once they went to the
to
2-day
happen.
shit, it's kind
They've been doing the 2-day shit for a while. They've been doing that since
I think the 2-day
20
shit is necessary for them just because their roster is
there's
lost
not
a lot of
roster.
stories.
Otherwise, bro, you're gonna be staying
It's
for
you're like you're not
7 to
doing
8 hour
anything.
show.
You gotta think about it. SmackDown is nothing but Roman Reigns most of the time and shit. Raw is Cody now or Jay and stuff like that. It's like it's always a balance where somebody's doing something that makes this show relevant or something like that. Right. AEW, they keep getting WWE people. I know. I definitely watched because Edge went on there and
I mean, everybody went over there.
Edge Edge promos is crazy.
Everybody went over there.
Edge on AEW promos is crazy. For me.
Edge is dope. Edge has been in the game for since the 90s.
That definitely.
But yeah, that's what is grinding my gears.
All right.
So you wanna?
Let's
got a
talk
little
about it.
grievances he want to.
So wait a minute before he kicks it
Jay-Z.
off. Hang on. Before he kicks it off, let's just say.
I'm gonna let you get your shit off.
Hang on. I'm gonna let him get it. Let me just say.
Go ahead.
3 of us, we went to a Boss concert. It was dope, you know. Boss, shout out to Boss. Jamaica Queens in the building. You feel
10
me?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Shout out to his I call it the undercard, but his openers, you know. My only key point, criticism.
Bro, that's how you felt?
My only criticism is I prefer
Too many
3
fucking songs.
Nah, three song minimum, bro.
2.
I get you gotta get rid. Not 2 is
Well,
crazy.
all right. Okay, I would have said that before. I would have agreed with y'all before.
He had 4 different artists, didn't he?
3.
3. Okay.
But in a world where people have to discover your music, and it's not like you could go to a blog, you literally have to search online to find dudes. And if you're an artist now, you're making different types of songs. Maybe one song might not grip you. Maybe 2 songs might not grip you. Maybe even 3 might not do it for you. But that 4th one, it might be your vibe. And guess what? I mean, I like the first 2 artists.
Nah, the first 2 artists was good.
The
third guy was alright.
The South African cat was cool.
The third one was the best one for me personally.
All right.
But the fact is, I would have rather him alone be there because he was actually on Boss's song.
Yeah.
So it made sense. The other 2 was like, it was cool. The fact that he was doing it for like Sudan and he was trying to like promote West Africans and stuff, and it was cool. Yeah. But
Each
2 songs, bro. I'm standing on my feet,
bro,
all night.
My shit was.
See, that's you.
My shit was. You saw me walking when I left.
Nah, my shit was burning
My shit
too.
was burning.
Mine too. But here's the other part. It wasn't really for us because, as I told y'all before, well, y'all aren't really gonna buy the music.
I'm just sitting here saying.
You don't think
I remember when Boss was an opener, bro.
Yeah,
I get it.
He didn't do that long of a set.
I understand what you're saying. Now, think about what year Boss was an opener. What was this, 2016, 2017?
2014.
You know how much?
2015.
Nah.
Not 2014.
later
My
than
bad.
that.
2016, 2017.
But
Something like that.
you know how much time has changed since then? Especially with music?
I get it. I'm just
You
I'm
gotta,
just saying for me personally.
Bro.
I'm not saying for everybody else. I'm just saying for me personally, I need 2 to 3 songs. Personally, with me nowadays, the opener's not gonna catch me.
Right.
Just saying.
So
You going in with that mind state?
Yes.
I don't know, bro.
Unless I hear like one fire song,
That's
I might put that on the playlist.
You gotta.
But that's
give 'em
about
a
it.
chance.
That's about it, fam.
Give 'em
You
a
give me,
chance.
if I have to stand there and say, and have to hope that you say this is your last song, bro, you taking too long. I'm sorry, you just
Travis,
started.
I understand what you're saying, but it was too long.
I understand how the show is
It was
supposed to
honestly
work.
I could guarantee that them dudes a piece probably left with like 20 new fans.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure they did.
And I hope they did.
Yeah, I hope they really did because they're good.
But for
And
me personally, no.
I just
You doing too much.
Yeah, especially when we know. Well, okay, let's finish up real quick. So, Boss, incredible.
Yeah. J. Cole surprise.
J. Cole surprise at the end. By
Incredible.
that time,
And in some type of way, I kind of little felt like it was gonna happen,
I didn't
but then
think
I
it was gonna
didn't
happen at
expect
all.
it to happen.
No,
I had my guard down.
he says it. I'm like, I don't know how, because I assumed because Dreamville was going on.
Yeah.
The fact that I knew it was New
after
York
that
and
shit-
Urban Plaza, that's what it was for me.
Nah, I
You
figured
think
after
I
that
would
shit
not
was-
expect? That's what I'm saying. I would not expect
J. Cole
at
being J.
Urban
Cole being at
in
Urban
Urban Plaza.
I mean,
If it was the garden.
Nah.
you know,
I would have expected him if it wasn't Dreamville Fest literally 24
same thing,
hours
like
earlier.
24 hours earlier. So
but that's
I'm
what I'm
like,
saying. It was like when it wasn't that. That was the thing. I had my guard down where I was just like, yeah, I wouldn't think J. Cole gonna come. But in the back of my head, I was like, J. Cole come right
And
now,
then
it would be fire.
Another thing was Boss did a lot of the songs that had J. Cole
J.
on
Cole's
it
verse
solo.
in it solo. He just
So I was
skipped
like,
the
all right,
verses,
bet.
or he had the fans.
I mean, you
like,
gotta
rap
understand
over.
it though. But I need to explain this. That duo is top 10, bro.
J. Cole.
Nah,
and
yeah,
And
them
Boss?
two.
Absolutely.
Especially
Oh,
now
God.
where Boss has taken his pen has become
Pen
very,
is different,
Right.
but his pen was fire on they first on It's Lit.
It was fire.
All right.
Now his pen is getting
It's
up.
on a different level.
Yes,
It's different. We can never say that J. Cole killed him or some shit.
No,
like
no,
that.
Well.
Well, that's what
I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
that's ever happened.
Hold on
That's what I was
now.
just about to say. That's what I was about to
Hold
say.
on now.
So there are some discrepancies though. You feel me?
Yeah,
There's
Travis
some
got a little some
discrepancies.
shit.
All right.
So
I'm gonna let you get your shit off.
I want Travis uninterrupted to get his shit off.
Okay.
I just want to
Once you get your shit off, I'm gonna
I'ma
say
go.
my hot take and everything. I
All
got
right.
you.
Me. All right. Dear Jermaine,
He wrote a letter.
I didn't write a
Jermaine.
letter.
He wrote,
It's
truly
all-
yours.
Nah, you stupid. It's
You
off the top
reading
of the
this?
dome. Nah. You first started your final form with False Prophets, where you addressed Kanye and Wale and yourself. Then dropped KOD. Fine. Not the best album, in my personal opinion,
Definitely.
but there's joints on there,
I agree.
right?
I wouldn't remember.
You then came back
There's no
with
joints on it.
Album of the Year, where you rapped over Uchiwali. And at that moment, I knew you were arriving at your final form. I was like, this motherfucker,
It's like
man.
poetic over here.
Of
Let him
course.
get it.
I'm
Let
liking
him
this.
talk.
Go ahead.
Let me do what I
Get your
gotta
shit Talk to
Right?
this nigga. Talk to this nigga.
From that moment on, you continued to grow. And then we got the London with Young Thug. And it was like, wow. Right. It was Jermaine in another form. It was like, look at him. He's enjoying himself.
Feature
And
God. fam.
That's when the features took off. Then we got a lot with 21.
We got a lot,
And it was
yeah.
like,
Mm.
yo,
This nigga different.
can't fuck with him.
This nigga.
Right? Then, arguably, one of my favorite albums you dropped, which was the off season, because it felt like a fucking mixtape. And on that album, Jermaine, over and over again, what you said was, you other niggas cannot fuck with me.
But you notice he never specified.
Hold on, you said uninterrupted.
You said uninterrupted.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, get your shit on.
I'm sorry. I'm back
said-
away from the mic.
That none of y'all niggas, I understand what you're saying, but none of y'all niggas can't fuck with me.
Mhm.
You said it over and over and over again. And from that moment on, from feature to feature, you did exactly that. No one was touching you. You went in the booth and you left that shit blazing. Then we got to first person shooter. And I was like, he went toe, in the words of The Rock, he went toe to toe with the great one.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it.
Hold on.
No, I just want to say before first person shooter, Benny the Butcher.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh, his
Thank
Benny
you.
the
Thank
Benny
you.
the
Oh.
Boot-
Thank
with
you.
the butcher?
All right.
Oh.
Oh my God.
What's it called?
Damn, I'm sorry.
His freestyle
I forgot
Caddy
that
is
song.
it's called
his
Johnny
freestyle-
P's Caddy.
Yeah.
Johnny P. His freestyle on 93 to Infinity.
Yes.
One of the I'm like, oh my
All right.
God.
Let me add these things in, guys.
Yeah.
We just
I
feeling
I
the
just
fire.
want to
at
get
this
your
point.
chronological
Go
order.
ahead.
When you got on Johnny P's Caddy,
That shit was.
bro, it was like a moment of silence.
Mm.
It was an actual rap moment.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know if you was talking to Benny. We didn't know who the fuck you was talking to. You could have been talking to yourself for all we know. But goddamn, it was like you stopped time. You went on fucking LA Leakers, they put on 93 Till Infinity, and you already had that beat destroyed from years ago, when you
right?
when you were on Friday Night Lights. And it was just like,
I remember that.
This is crazy.
Right.
This nigga has evolved again. And then
It's Super Sample.
Nah, he really was.
Yo. First person shooter.
Ultra
and we're
Instinct.
like, nigga,
Ultra Instinct.
you can't be stopped.
Ultra Instinct like that.
It was looking like that.
And then,
Oh. Go ahead, bro.
and then,
Go ahead, bro.
Yes.
Talk to this nigga.
last Friday
Oh,
at 12 a.m.,
oh God.
you dropped 7-minute drill. Now, as a rap, let me say as a hip hop fan, I love hip hop. Hip hop has raised me. I get it, rap, you know, that's the hits. I know the difference, whatever. But as a hip hop fan, bro, I understood. I've watched countless interviews with you saying that 7-minute drill is something he does to just test himself to write a verse as fast as possible in 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you named the song 7-minute drill. Okay. You came out, you said, hey, Kendrick, your first album was fire. Second album was hyped, which you're wrong.
Damn, yeah, you were wrong about that. We'll talk. Go ahead.
Your third album was your peak. Fine, you could say that, because that's when Kendrick was outside, which was Damn.
Damn was one of the ones.
Then you said your last album was tragic. Your words, not mine.
Yeah.
Now, as a rapper, fine. Okay, whatever, that's your shit. Cool.
Your shit.
Then, you had a fucking show, bro. You had your show. You had your whole show to yourself for a whole weekend in your city. And you, as a nigga that has a song titled Let Nas Down. Nas, who went toe-to-toe with Jay-Z while his mom was dying, bro. Nas's mom was fucking dying, bro. And this nigga Nas found time to go at Hove, who was at the top of the rap game, who just dropped fucking Blueprint, nigga. You, Jermaine Cole, found a way to say, hey, I apologize. This is out of my character. Nigga, you're a hip-hop artist.
Right.
You, on countless records, as I just named some of them, you said, I'm coming for your head. I'm not saying that was the greatest diss. It didn't have to be. But my nigga, for the spirit of hip-hop, you didn't let Nas down, you let us all down.
Yeah, damn.
And
I mean, biggest critic is the fans, man.
bro, I get it. It wasn't in your spirit. It wasn't in your character.
Couldn't sleep, bro.
But he couldn't sleep for 2 days because he said the nigga albums was whack, bro. They cool.
couldn't sleep.
You supposed to spar with your friends.
He about to be 40.
Don't
he
matter.
gotta get
All three of these
he
niggas
gotta-
about to be 40.
You gotta get to sleep though.
Bro, you don't think I would spar with y'all?
Oh, I'll spar with you all day.
All
If
day.
we was doing something competitive, I would definitely spar with y'all.
Definitely.
Fuck.
I would hope that you
I ain't apologizing
Could
for shit.
spar
Yeah.
and be competitive and hold
Absolutely.
niggas to, because guess what? That's
Because
gonna
it ain't
make,
like he came at his. That's what confused me. Let me finish.
It
Let you
wasn't like
finish.
personal.
Let's let him finish. I want him to.
all I'm saying is, you let us all down.
You're right.
And
Yeah, it wasn't that hard.
the
like,
fall off, I get it. You promoted that. I know that's supposed to be your last album. I don't want to hear, and I know this is wrong of me to say, because who am I to say this? I
You're
don't
a
want to hear
fan.
you talk about top 5. I don't want to hear you talk about coming at niggas' heads. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Also, too, look, this is what you set yourself up for. A nigga named, there's a rapper named Simba from Oakland.
Okay.
Simba jumped on a control beat, and now he's saying you don't deserve your spot in
He
the top
jumped on
3.
control.
Yeah,
on
he
the beat
yeah,
and just I got
because guess what Jermaine did? Jermaine opened himself up once he apologized for random niggas to come at his neck now. Now, unless you're going to address all these niggas one by one, which I highly doubt, you got a lot of work to do, bro.
I was gonna ask. So how can we fix this?
He's going to have to, he got to rap at everybody.
He's gonna
Except for Drake and fucking Kendrick.
okay, you finished?
I hope so.
Okay,
He might have more after this. Go
I-
ahead.
he might.
There might be some more in the tank.
Here's my situation.
Mhm.
Here's my hot take for it.
All right.
I don't feel like neither one of them should have responded to Kendrick at all. To be honest with you.
I'm listening.
I felt like he shouldn't have needed to respond.
Nah, trust me.
Okay,
Go ahead.
let me say my shit. When did Control come out?
Probably 2016, 17.
2016.
What did he do after Control came out?
Who,
Who,
Kendrick?
Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. What did he do?
Damn, I think. Well, no, damn.
No.
2017.
What did he do after he called out people by name? What did he do after people literally just went on a bar spree and shit? Did he do anything? Did he respond to anything?
You're saying that
I'm just okay.
You're saying that he didn't get back on another track?
I'm yes, in a way. Let's just say this. Let's just say this for a hot take.
Okay, I'm listening.
I love Kendrick.
Okay.
This is not a diss to Kendrick whatsoever.
Listen, the floor is open.
Yeah.
Kendrick did this shit on relevancy. Again, he did it on Control. He didn't have to do that on Control. He
Okay.
didn't.
Okay. Go ahead.
In a way, if you think about this, he didn't have to say anything about any of these names he did. Yes, it's a time in hip hop when he said those names because these are the people he acknowledges and shit like that. Did Drake respond?
What, to Control?
To
Yeah.
Control.
You're gonna have to defend that nigga.
Yeah.
But
I'm just saying. Did he?
Drake don't respond how we think Drake responds.
Okay.
Drake
Oh,
always
okay.
responds.
Okay, let me
he
just finish
responds to niggas slick
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
all the time.
Okay. Let's just say that. Let's just say for this instance, that I think Kendrick shouldn't have said what he said in general because it
On
took
the
away
Future joint?
on the Future joint because it took away from the actual song. It was another sense of relevancy because the situation is that the 2 out of 3 greatest rappers or the GOATs or of the generation or the decade came out with a song together and it's fucking fire, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
So in my way of being that little bear in the cave hibernating and shit, I'm gonna come out and just say the names of your songs and say, no, I'm it's just me. You didn't really do nothing enough for me to want to respond, bro.
I was gonna let me say this real quick.
Go ahead. Go
Let me
ahead.
say this real quick.
I'm gonna reply to Ty.
All right, real quick. So I get what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but let's remember. I always say Brave and Bold. It's not Brave and Bold. Let's remember that song with Drake.
But
Jake-
first person shoot?
Yeah, first person shooter.
Okay.
Right. The big 3, right?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Kendrick and Drake. Those two.
Kendrick and Drake.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kendrick don't like Drake
At all.
at all.
I didn't
At
know
all.
this. To be honest with you,
No,
I did
he
not
does
know
not
this.
like.
How do you
Drake.
not know this?
I listened to all 3 of them. I would never suspect that one
So
doesn't
you-
like the other.
He doesn't consider Drake like
A lyricist or like a rapper.
not just it's.
I was waiting for your Drake take because I was gonna
Right.
break that shit down.
What
too.
Drake take? I don't
You
have a
said-
Drake take. No.
You
My-
s-
no.
Your whole thing was they
No,
shouldn't
no.
respond.
The situation is, I don't feel like Drake should have to do it because no matter what, he's still going to be Drake.
But we also forget because you do make a point.
I'm gonna tell you.
All
why.
he said was, "Fuck the big 3. It's
It's
just
just
me."
me.
Not what
Yeah,
he
he
that's
say
not all he
anything
said.
about-
That's not all he said. That's not all he said.
bro.
It's not all he said, but that's
That's the only thing that
people-
was relevant to Cole. He said a
Everything-
lot
that
more
entire
about Drake.
verse was about Drake.
It was about Drake.
Okay.
He said, "Fuck the big 3, it's just big me."
All
Consi-
I'm saying to you, as powerful as Kendrick is, he just used that song as relevancy, and that's all it is.
I don't know if
I
he
don't
used
know
it
if
as
it's
relevant.
relevancy.
You know what? I'll say that he used it as an opportunity to let niggas know, like,
It's the same shit.
I do.
But think
I do
about it.
agree
It's the
with
same
you.
shit.
1 second. I do agree.
Did
with
you ever question before that song came out that Kendrick is one of those?
What?
yeah, we knew Kendrick was top 3.
So what the fuck was the point of doing it?
Because
It's letting you know, y'all niggas don't exist to me.
right.
I'm the nigga.
I wouldn't see, and that's the thing. To his point, I don't. That's fine because that's hip hop. That's shit that.
No,
we
it's
grew up
hip hop.
with.
It is.
My thing is though.
It's becoming a pattern now that you're using somebody else's song to sit here.
I do
and
agree
throw
with you.
shots
Are you
at.
saying with Kendrick?
Yes, that's the second time you did it.
When
What,
because of
Control?
Control? Okay, now hold up. Time
I
out,
don't
player.
want to. I
Hold on, player. Hold on. Now you can listen to the Heart Part 4, the Heart Part 5, where
was
he
gonna
has
say you have
addressed
the heart.
a lot of niggas by name, and he's actually taking shit out.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
He's actually
but
taking
you,
shit
but
out.
you understand what I'm saying.
And you and
is that it sounds like
and
relevancy
one,
right
and
now.
one before
All right.
Control, one could say 2014's Forest Hill Drive was I'm here. I'm the king of this shit now. I'm the crownless
Yeah,
king
I
because he was
basically
coming at
stepped on my
everyone.
zone and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You might
definitely.
niggas might be Kim. You niggas might be Big L.
Yeah,
You feel
definitely.
me? He was
Yeah,
like,
he said his shit.
You know what I'm saying? He said his shit. So like, I don't think there's like a problem with that. I do, like I said, I was trying to say I do agree with you where, and Ty in the sense where
It's
his
not negative.
verse-
It's not negative.
it's not negative, but his verse did take away from the song as a whole. In the sense that people refer to Kendrick
as like,
no, people for that song, I feel like people listen to that song for Kendrick more than the song itself.
exactly.
Okay, fair.
All right.
I will say this.
I don't think J. Cole should have apologized.
No,
I don't think
absolutely
he should have
not.
apologized.
I
We
definitely
are
agree with
all
you
in
on that
agreement
because it wasn't.
that he should
It
never
wasn't
had
the hard.
apologized.
The same way you said J. Cole shit wasn't the hardest. Kendrick's kind of wasn't the hardest either.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a personal attack.
We would have to go off a mic, and I have to break this shit down for you.
No,
bar
I
for
know the
bar.
lyrics. I'm just saying.
It's all about Drake, bro.
It is.
Majority
I know
of
what
that
you,
shit
I
is
know
about
what you're
Drake.
saying.
But
I don't
all
want
I'm
Drake to respond, bro. I'm just sorry.
Let me tell you why Drake got to respond. Aubrey,
Drake
this is for you. Is that camera on?
Drake definitely got to respond.
No,
Drake
let me tell you
definitely
why.
has to respond.
Now listen to this.
Go ahead.
Okay. Drake's first battle was against who?
Meek.
Okay.
Mm.
Who is Meek Mill? A street battle rapper, correct?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Now you would think that
I was
a
gonna
street.
say, who is he now? Ooh.
No. We're not worried about who he is right now.
We're not
We
doing
can't talk about who he is right now.
now. Stop.
No Diddy.
Nah, yo. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Listen, Meek is a battle rapper, right?
Yeah.
From Philly, yada yada.
Uh-huh.
Okay. In that instant, when that happened, Meek hopped out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, honestly, I understand. Meek kind of did what Pusha did because he went for the kill shot. He said, "Hey, this nigga got a ghostwriter,"
Yeah.
and we was all supposed to be like, "Fuck Drake."
But that generation was no.
That's the
They
problem.
didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Then it turned into
I've realized
you
that
have
too.
this is
Like-
the first one of the first diss records that turned into a hit,
Yeah.
right? So
Back to
because
back.
what people don't realize is Drake shot once, and that shit didn't do anything with Charged
Charged
Up.
Up,
Was
Charged
not
Up.
a good. Charged Up didn't
I
do
thought
shit.
I thought he always I thought that was the plan when it first came out. I thought Charged Up was to
like-
be the what's it called? The prerequisite for back to
I
back.
always thought that
Because Meek
with-
didn't respond at all until
I
back to
remember
he
back.
did.
Charged
He
Up.
responded, but it was trash as well.
Back
And
to
then
back,
Drake.
They didn't really. It wasn't really that like
None of his
crazy
shit
of a
was really
battle.
good.
Back to back was just like overkill. He was just trying to make sure he was roadkill on the
It
floor.
wasn't crazy of a battle because Meek just lost. Like he just was
No,
not.
but the situation is, there was always a debate about that. Is that did you really lose? Because
I think so.
I'm on tour with your bitch, and I'm still fucking her. So did he?
Listen,
Technically,
if you make a diss record, a
Didn't they
hit,
break up shortly after that.
not after that, but it was like a year or so. after
making a
that.
diss
but it wasn't
record,
because of that.
I know.
making a diss record a
I'm
hit,
crazy.
you kind of already won. Because
He did a Tupac on.
all right,
First,
Well,
fuck your
fuck your
bitch and the
bitch.
shit you
there
claim.
you go.
What's up?
Now
You want to go
this
to?
nigga went against Pusha. Now everybody thinks, yo, what happened was Pusha hopped out on Infrared and he basically said, yo, said the same shit. You know, your pen is not your pen, it's Quentin's. And talked
That's
about
funny. That's funny.
and talked
Wow.
about fucking Drake's deal and shit.
Damn.
Drake then came out, talked about Pusha's girl. Bad move.
Yeah.
Now, everybody believes that, oh, Pusha won because he was talking about Drake having a kid. That was
just like
fucking
a big headline.
on a fucking peanut butter and jelly
Jelly
sandwich.
sandwich,
Nigga, you
yeah.
still need bread and you still need the peanut butter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that nigga had everything. If you
Yeah.
listen to that shit is very condensed. And he's talking about, he talked about Drake's mom.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about fucking 40, you know, tick, 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 you know, all that shit. Like, he talked about a lot of shit. He talked about his pops not being,
In his life.
yo, he talked
Yo.
about mad shit.
You
Talk
just
about
gotta
a secret
understand
family.
that
He talk about
even
Nigga.
after all that,
Yeah.
Drake is still Drake.
And guess
and
what?
and at the end of
But
the day,
hold on.
that's gonna be it. But
And I hate when people say rap or hip hop is a sport because country music's not a sport. Rock and roll's not a sport.
R&B's not a
R-
sport.
Ooh, the way Chris
Chris
Brown be fucking going about this shit, it might
playing
be
rock and roll.
Little
nah
toxic.
Chris Brown
Oh, Chris.
because that nigga I don't
He
know.
talking shit. He talking shit.
But either way, I say that to say the light skins are not battle tested. J. Cole is not battle tested. Little Pump and No Name Gypsy is not gonna get you rated anywhere in fucking hip hop history. Drake, yes, he beat fucking Meat Mill. I get that. But you losing to fucking Pusha T and God knows now all these rappers are fucking teaming up on you like the Avengers. Something is wrong with you, bro.
It's
What did
funny
you do?
'cause I'm noticing you didn't mention the aftermath
What with
Pusha T.
What,
he
what's
had
the
to-
aftermath?
He had to call.
Quentin and some shit.
No, you mean how Drake set
what I'm
up
saying.
fucking
Drake
but
had to
think
set
about
up,
that.
Yeah.
Drake went out his way to call fucking
because that's my point though. Look how
and then, mind you, another thing. I don't want to hear one of the top rappers go on a fucking show with LeBron James talk about, you know what? Yo, it was more than rap at that. No, nigga.
nah,
it was all wax.
It was all wax.
Rap.
You want to make it to something else? I hated that shit too.
He was mad emotional in that barbershop shit. And LeBron, he was like, I let you down, LeBron.
Boy.
LeBron was like, nah, you didn't let me down. I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck what the fuck. You better rap. We want you to rap.
At the end of the day, we just want you to rap.
I don't think you have a classic album because I didn't think you have not rapped all the way through. I only like So Far Gone because what you was rapping and you mixing and singing shit. Everything else you singing. Fucking rap.
And that's
I want you to rap,
but
bro.
that's the thing. I don't know if he was pushed to tell. I don't know if Cole was pushed to put out that track. Because for you to just come back and retract like that, like you broke the nigga's spirit or you just hurt. Like it was so weird. It was just so off. But they always been in competition.
He got mad
with each other.
No, he was a big fan of the clips. And I think he took it as a slight, like, damn, one of my favorite rappers is coming at me.
Just like how you did Common, fam.
I mean,
he violated Common.
It's the game, fam.
And then Common came back with he said, oh, you Canada Dry. I was like, nah.
Damn.
But I say all that to say, Aubrey, if you ever wanted to prove that you are that nigga, that you, all the, what's it called? For the dogs, right?
For the dogs.
You got that dog in you?
OVO. All of that shit. Everything you rate yourself and all that. And you wanna post fucking, was that supposed to be an owl? That's crazy. And now this week you're posting pictures showing off Vibes Cartel.
Sexy, right?
Sexy.
Nah, Vibes Cartel. He's showing shit with Vibes Cartel. So
yeah, I heard it's supposed to be. Oh, that's what you told me.
Yeah, like, cause Vibes Cartel was in, I don't want to say in the same predicament, but basically he was with the Alliance and then these were other niggas in Jamaica that was coming up, big artists and shit, and then he had to break away from them. So I don't know if that's what he's alleging, but bro, it's time for you to fucking rap. I don't want to hear no singing. I want to hear bars.
Yeah.
Even if you do what the game did, 300 bars, whatever, nigga. Just hop out, say what you gotta say, and we will leave you alone, bro. That's it.
I'll say this. I want to hear this nigga respond.
You want to hear?
I want to hear him respond.
He has to respond.
As a non-Drake fan, that
I'm sorry, ain't no beefs nowadays is like 50 and Ja Rule, bro.
it's never gonna be a
It's not
beef like
50
that
versus
anymore,
LA.
though.
It's
but
not
I
50
will say
versus New York
this.
no more, fam.
It's not, but I'll say this. You can't. Like, Travis got a hell of a... Bravo, by the way.
Thank
man.
you.
No, trust
Bravo.
me, I agree with you. J.
I do
Cole
agree
shouldn't
with
have
you,
apologized.
but
It
you
wasn't
can't-
that serious of a bar.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. But
But yeah.
like I said, it's just, I feel like you already solidified as the big three.
Do you want
None
to
of
get your
you-
Drake shit off real quick?
What Drake should have.
You got
Nah, he said
No,
he
I
just
said what I
don't
said.
feel
He
like he
shouldn't
needs to
res-
respond. That's his thing.
He shouldn't have to respond. That's just me personally. Like, if you got new music coming out, just do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to sit here and say, oh, Drake's pussy. Nobody's going to care.
No, nobody's gonna... I mean,
They
I don't
still
know.
gonna
I
rap
don't know
I
about that.
don't
I don't know about that.
Fam,
But-
this younger generation, all they want is music.
That's true.
They just want music. I just want music. I'm tired of beats. I'm sorry.
I
I was tired when 50 Cent was beefing with every little person. I'm sorry. I got tired of it.
No, okay, don't put 50... All right, 50...
I'm just saying beef-wise.
50 is the king of pettiness.
Yeah,
If you mention his name in the verse, he's gonna come at your whole career.
And if we're
If
talking about bars,
We're just talking about bars. We're not even
Yeah.
talking about like to affect your career. Like,
I
50's
just-
into careers.
I'm
you know what I'm
just
saying?
saying,
And
I
he
don't-
himself.
I feel like the situation would be if Drake was to respond, Kendrick would just be quiet.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
Okay.
You really, that's what I'm about to say.
Okay.
You really don't know about this shit,
If
do
he
you?
finds
That
another
nigga-
person's
hold on,
song,
hold
That
on,
nigga's
hold
the
on.
black Eminem, bro.
if he
gonna
finds
roll.
another person's song to be relevant to say something,
Ty, you trying
and
to
not
say-
come out his own song to do it,
Damn.
Ty, you're
Then
saying
come
that
talk.
he hasn't
bias
ever
is
done
showing,
this
bro.
on his own song.
That's what I'm saying. Your bias is really showing at this point.
Yeah, nah,
Because
you really
are.
OVO.
Yeah, bro.
OVO nation.
God damn.
all I'm saying to you,
OVO sounds.
I promise you,
He is the light of
he will
complexion.
not say shit.
I see.
He will not say shit. You know why? Because Kendrick
Why don't you
doesn't
wait?
have to.
Wait. Why don't you? No.
Kendrick doesn't
It
have
doesn't
to.
matter about what you have to. It's what he's gonna do.
He's not gonna do it.
You don't think he's gonna do it?
No.
You don't think Kendrick Lamar is going to respond to Drake if Drake make a track on him?
No.
Yeah,
I honestly want to put money on this.
I think you
I
should.
honestly want to put money on
Yeah, I
this.
better put $50 or something. I ain't getting involved with this one.
We ain't you. We ain't you, bro. $50.
$50?
We ain't you, bro. We ain't got like you.
I'll
fam.
do 50.
Why you
I'll
keep
do
saying that?
25.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
wanna do
need you.
25?
25.
See, the fuck? They ain't gotta like me.
Nah, fact, a session. How about that?
That's $50.
I gotta pay for your
Yeah.
part.
See,
Yeah.
see, he ain't gonna do that.
That ain't $50. That's
A
100.
session. Yeah.
I gotta pay 100.
Well, for me and you.
Huh?
50.
He don't believe.
I'm not doing that.
He don't
I'm not
believe.
paying the whole session. I'm not Travis. Shit.
Travis ain't doing that neither.
All right. Appreciate you guys. Oh,
Yeah.
my first thing is I just realized that Future and Metro Boomin are treating it like Scorpion for Drake, where he's doing one album is trap, rap, the other one's R&B and toxicity shit. If you listen to it, you'll hear that shit. And
So before we wrap it up, because I haven't finished with the Metro Boomin in the Future.
the first one?
No. So, well, how is that album as a whole? Give me a review.
I thought the first one had joints on it. For me,
couple songs. I still
Some
feel
skippables.
I'm still mad at Kendrick because he did that shit to that song. I'm sorry, I really do, bro.
this shit is crazy.
I kind of like the song without it, to be honest with you, if I could. But the album's okay to me. It just sounds like the same songs.
Okay.
It's like that's why I can't like Gunna, because most of his songs sound the same.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
This new one though, he's in his toxic bag.
All right.
He's really calling out. He don't trust females now. It's the bitches he don't trust now. Before I think it was niggas, but this one is like you go and text me while you fucking that nigga or some shit. Like he's saying some shit out there. Like it's crazy. But definitely listen to it for sure.
Sensational.
Sensational. Okay. Also, too, I know I'm supposed to talk about sports
Yeah, we'll do.
next time.
Yeah, next time.
Next
Oh
time.
yeah, next time we're definitely gonna have more segments.
Absolutely.
Travis on sports, Eric on fitness, gaming, such and such. I'm gonna be doing horror flicks because I'm a horror fan.
I like horror too.
I like
Talk about
good horror,
Yeah.
not shitty horror.
Facts.
There's no such thing as scaring me anymore, so it got to be the plot for me. But we'll definitely spread out and get our own wings so that we could come back to you guys with more content for sure. And that's all I got.
Aubrey.
Thank you
for
for
you.
joining us.
Jermaine Cole.
Take care.
Cole. Jermaine Cole.
I'm sorry.
Very nice, Travis. Very, very nice.
That was like
that was